In this slideshow, we're going to talk about the strategy of international business. Most companies operate in markets whose structures are determined by moves of rivals competing for market share, entry of new rivals, competition from substitute products outside of the industry, efforts of suppliers to charge more for their inputs, and efforts of buyers to pay less for products. The challenge is to adapt to changes in the market and develop strategies that create value for the company. Value is the measure of a company's capability to sell what it makes for more than it costs. Strategy is the actions of managers to build and strengthen the company's position in its industry in order to create value. There are two generic strategies. One is low-cost leadership. With this strategy, the competitive advantage is based on the company's ability to sell its product at the lowest price. The other generic strategy is differentiation. With this strategy, the competitive advantage is based on the company's ability to differentiate its product from the products of competitors. Think of a company as a value chain, or a set of linked value-creating activities that it performs to design, produce, market, deliver, and support a product. A value chain has primary activities that create and deliver the product, and secondary activities that support the individuals involved in the primary activities. Value chain analysis identifies the format and interactions between the different activities of the company. It reveals the strengths and weaknesses. Configuration is the way managers arrange the activities of the value chain. Factors that influence value chain configuration are cost factors, business environments, cluster effects, such as Wall Street or Silicon Valley, logistics, economies of scale, and buyers' needs. The ability to coordinate different activities being performed in different countries is probably the key determinant of performance. A core competency is a set of a company's unique skills and/or knowledge that is better than its competitors and is essential for its competitiveness. A core competency can emerge from product development, employee productivity, manufacturing experience, marketing imagination, or executive leadership. Configuration and coordination of a value chain must be responsive to changes in customers, competitors, industries, and environments. They can't stay the same in a changing environment. Companies have to deal with two opposing pressures. Pressures for global integration, globalization of markets becoming similar, the need for efficiency, standardization, increasing the uniformity of a product by decreasing its variation. And on the other hand, pressures for local responsiveness, consumer divergence, preference to buy locally, host government policies. There are different types of strategy that a company can adopt in doing international business. One is the international strategy, which leverages a core competency in foreign markets with limited local customization, an ethnocentric approach. Then a multi-domestic strategy, which adjusts products, services, and business practices to meet the needs of individual countries, or a polycentric approach. Then a global strategy, which maintains worldwide consistency and standardization with pressures for cost reduction outweighing pressures for local responsiveness. And finally, a transnational strategy, which exploits location economies, leverages core competencies, and is locally responsive. A geocentric approach. Now take the quiz on this slideshow by clicking on the Quiz on Slideshow icon, which is right below the icon you clicked on to view this slideshow.